Boy, the former Grand National runner-up. AP McCoy rode him, and he's had a double at Doncaster today and a nasty fall as well, so good to see him get back up from that and ride a couple of winners. Peckamecco heads them here for Rebecca Curtis and Barry Geraghty. Ulzana's Raid, Alan King, Wayne Hutchinson. Big Easy, who is a very popular choice of our team tipsters. Land of Vic, Peter Bowen, Donald Devereux. Sybarite for Sam and Nigel Twiston-Davies, and a huge day for Sam tomorrow with Cade de Burley. And the new one, Nigel also runs Speedmaster. Ryan Hatch claiming 5. Fighter Jet for Alan King and Aidan Coleman. Invicta Lake, Susie Smith, Paddy Brennan. King Massini, Evan Williams and Adam Wedge. Guiding George, Dan Skelton and Anthony Freeman. All 10 of them go to post.
As the starter calls them forward with 3 miles the journey and 12 flights to jump. And away they go, and Speedmaster is going to set off in front from Guiding George. And they are already some way clear of Land of Vic in third, and then Big Easy as they jump the first. Guiding George rather potted into the flight, lost a bit of momentum. Just behind Big Easy in the yellow jacket is Ulzana's Raid in light blue. Definitely a horse to keep an eye on. He's won 4 of his 6 starts so far as they continue on to the next, and visually these 2 up ahead seem to have gone off fairly briskly. Speedmaster and Guiding George. Then in third was Land of Vic, followed by Big Easy and Ulzana's Raid. Fighter Jet towards the outside. King Massini further back with Peckamecco in black sleeves. Invicta Lake, and Sybarite is the back marker as they cleared the next. And continuing now on the far side of the course, about to swing left-handed uphill. And still a bit of a private duel going on between Speedmaster, Ryan Hatch on the outside of Anthony Freeman and Guiding George. He's not had many rides this season, looking to get off the mark for the campaign. Back in third is Land of Vic, and then Big Easy and Richard Johnson in Terry Warner's familiar colours as they clear the next. Ulzana's Raid next, the white-faced chestnut. And then on his inside in the nosebank, King Massini, followed by Fighter Jet and Peckamecco. And still towards the rear, Sybarite. And also towards the back, Invicta Lake. At the top of the hill, swinging left-handed, and about to descend towards the next flight of hurdles in this our final live race this afternoon. Terrific racing though tomorrow, 13 in the Caspian Caviar Gold Cup, and supported by appearances from the new one and Rock on Ruby here at Cheltenham tomorrow. Don't miss it as they run down towards the next flight in this Citipost handicap hurdle. Speedmaster out ahead of Guiding George in second. A big gap to Land of Vic, the mare, over in third, then Big Easy. These are followed by Ulzana's Raid, Fighter Jet in the headgear grey jacket, Peckamecco to the outside, King Massini back on the inside, Invicta Lake held up towards the back with Sybarite. About to return towards the stands on this long run to the flight in front of the galleries. And Speedmaster and Guiding George remain 1 and 2. Ryan Hatch for Nigel Twiston-Davies on Speedmaster in the black and white jacket. They will combine with Splash of Ginge in the big race tomorrow. Guiding George on his inside. They're clear of Land of Vic as they jump this next flight and land together. In fourth there, Big Easy, didn't take it very fluently. Ulzana's Raid to his inside. Then Fighter Jet, King Massini, Peckamecco, Invicta Lake, and Sybarite is still the back marker. Sybarite, a stable companion of the leader Speedmaster. Racing in front of the enclosures, not quite so packed as they were at the Paddy Power meeting a month ago, but there'll be a big crowd here tomorrow. Speedmaster from Guiding George, from Land of Vic back in third, Big Easy 4, Ulzana's Raid in fifth place under Wayne Hutchinson, back from injury. Then Fighter Jet, King Massini, Peckamecco, Invicta Lake and Sybarite into the back straight once again. At the next, Speedmaster, Guiding George jumping better there, out jumping Speedmaster. And they're followed much more closely now by Land of Vic and indeed the chasing pack. Big Easy is only about 4 legs behind the lead in fourth now. Fighter Jet on his outside. Then Ulzana's Raid, followed by King Massini, Peckamecco, yellow jacketed Invicta Lake, and on the right of your picture, Sybarite is still the back marker. Only 4 flights left to jump, long way from the finish, however, and it's Guiding George that now takes over from Speedmaster. Good jump by the leader. Land of Vic in third, and then Big Easy, Ulzana's Raid and Fighter Jet. on towards the left-hander going up the hill on the far side of the racecourse. Still an open looking race, and a race run at a reasonable pace, with Guiding George continuing to be right to the fore on the sharp end here from Speedmaster. They've been 1 and 2 throughout. Land of Vic in third, Donald Devereux in the light blue-green sleeves. Big Easy, Richard Johnson looking for a big jump there, he didn't really get it. Ulzana's Raid continues to travel well in fourth place now, just ahead of Big Easy. Then King Massini in Victor Lake is creeping forward, quite a strong stayer. Fighter Jet losing a little bit of ground, and then Sybarite and Peckham Echo. So top of the hill, beginning the turn left-handed, and they'll shortly be descending towards 2 out, and it's Guiding George that guides them towards this next flight from Speedmaster. And then Land of Vic just in behind these, with Ulzana's Raid and Big Easy to the inside. Then King Massini, the improving in Victor Lake in the yellow and red cap, just getting on terms. And then out wide behind these Fighter Jet and Sybarite still towards the tail. 2 out, Guiding George lifts off just ahead of Speedmaster. And then Land of Vic, Ulzana's Raid is now pushed along. Big Easy is under pressure on the right in that yellow jacket. King Massini getting closer with him, Victor Lake. They're about to swing for home. Long run to the final flight. Still Guiding George and Speedmaster and Land of Vic. These have been the front three throughout. Ulzana's Raid is battling on. So too is Big Easy. Then King Massini, and Sybarite is now making late progress. Still some way off the final flight. Guiding George with on the far side Land of Vic. Big Easy is struggling on, now joining in with Ulzana's Raid. And Ulzana's Raid, a particularly good jump at the last, but 4 in a line up the hill. Ulzana's Raid, Big Easy coming through. Then Guiding George. Big Easy trying hard, Ulzana's Raid. Then Guiding George, they race to the line. Big Easy and Ulzana's Raid, not much in it. Ulzana's Raid and Big Easy, they hit the line. Ulzana's Raid, probably from Big Easy. Sybarite was flying behind them from Land of Vic. Guiding George, Speedmaster in Victor Lake, King Massini, and then well back Fighter Jet and Peckham Echo. Can we have a look at this? Perhaps it's a tight one. I thought Ulzana's Raid had just nosed Big Easy. If that is on the line, then that's the way they finish. But that might not be quite what the judge sees. But it looks as though Ulzana's Raid has made it 5 wins from 7 starts. And this is a horse who could be one to follow, particularly when he goes over fences. Good run, Guiding George on the near side of Sybarite and Land of Vic fighting it out for third. So very close for the win.